Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going today? I just got back from my daily shift at my internship. Just had some fun stuff going on. Just was really busy with all this kind of stuff, and I just got back, and it is actually time for me to go do some of my cardio. And that kind of brings up the topic of this video. I'm just going to kind of do this quick, like not too quick, but just a brief video, just talking about off days and cardio. So today is a Tuesday, and Tuesdays are technically my off days. And when I mean off day, I mean days that I do not lift weights. My workout days or days that I lift weights are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It just gives me optimal rest time in between and allows maximum recovery for my muscles, so that way I can promote maximum muscle growth. So my off days, honestly, like, you don't even have to do anything on your off days from when I'm not lifting, but personally, I just believe that you should try and be active, whether it's extremely active, low active, doesn't matter. Just do something to get your heart rate up every day, and just burn some calories, whether it's lifting, walking, doesn't matter what it is, just do something. So then talking about just being active, that brings up the topic of cardio. And there's so many different types of cardio. So there's just like any kind of exercise. There's not one right or wrong way to do cardio. It is all just, it's personal preference, what works best for you, or, or maybe you're training for something, so you prefer to train high intensity, low intensity, because, maybe you're an athlete and you need to build up your more endurance and stamina, and you need to build up more fast twitch muscle fibers. So maybe you like higher intensity cardio, or then there's lower intensity, which is what I do right now and what I personally prefer, which is trains more slow twitch muscle fibers. It's not as taxing in your body, and you can still burn a lot of calories and get a very good heart rate. So so I'm gonna take you guys. I'm gonna just go do my low intensity cardio. I'm just gonna walk in the treadmill. Literally, that's all I do. I do some incline walk for my low intensity cardio. I do that for about 30 to 40 minutes on my off days, and then I do a little bit of ab work. So I'll just take you guys through that. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more on the treadmill. It's pretty, I think you guys will enjoy it. It's pretty just low key. It's not taxing on the body at all. You do work up a little sweat because it does raise your heart rate a little bit. But the most important thing is that you are just staying active, you're getting your heart rate up, and you're not just sitting around all day, because who wants to just sit around all day and just be a lazy bum? I certainly don't. So I will see you guys down there. So yeah, sounds good. All right, guys, so I just got to the little workout room at my apartment. It's actually very convenient. They don't have a whole lot, but they have the basics. They just got a bunch of like machine weights, and then they got all the cardio equipment. So if you guys are wondering, I just come here my off days to just do a little low intensity cardio on the treadmill. And that's all you really need. I mean, you don't even need a treadmill to do what I do. You just go for a simple walk. But yeah, just in case you guys are wondering, that's what I do. All right, guys, so I'm here doing my cardio right now, just on the treadmill. Like I said, I prefer just low intensity, simple cardio, just simple as walking. I personally just do incline walk on the treadmill. So when talking about off days, you really honestly don't need to do much. Like I said, I simply just promote just being active on your off days. So the days you don't lift, just don't sit on the couch all day long. So if you just go out, just get around, go walk the dog, just spend time outside, just get your body moving around a little bit. Just do things that can elevate your heart rate, cause you to burn some calories, and just make it so you're not just being sedentary, just sitting on the couch all day long. Doing something is just better than nothing. So yeah, that's just what I do. I find that it's super just convenient because it helps you just de-stress like majorly. You can really just kind of clear your head out from just all your stresses in the world, and you can just come and just spend just like a half hour to an hour, however long you want, just like kind of doing this, just being active. So now that we're kind of like in the cardio and just talking about what you can do for your off days, I'm going to talk about different types of cardio. So the two biggest types that I'll bring up are
HIIT cardio and this cardio. So HIIT cardio, I'll talk about that first. Excuse me. HIIT cardio, or high intensity interval training, is cardio that's going to be, it's very fast paced, it's very intense, and it raises your heart rate very high. So things just like burpees, sprinting, agility stuff, like high, fast paced, intense, like cardio movements, that is high intensity interval training. The purpose of that is that HIIT cardio, it is to train more fast twitch muscle fibers, rather than low intensity where you're training more slow twitch muscle fibers. So that's why you see lots of times like professional athletes or just athletes in general, they're always doing high intensity interval training. That is simply just because for their sport they need to have lots of cardiovascular endurance and very good stamina so they can keep up and compete at a high level. So that's that. And then, but high intensity interval training, it's all personal preference. So if you prefer to go shorter exercises or shorter cardio sessions, that's high intensity. So it's not as long as low intensity, but it's a lot harder on your body, and you're going to need more time to recover from it. So that's high intensity. Now we'll talk about low intensity. Low intensity cardio, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm walking. It's low intensity, just it's not nearly as fast as high intensity, and it's a lot easier on your body. When you're doing low intensity cardio, you're going to be promoting growth of slow twitch muscle fibers, and your heart rate is only being raised up just slightly. So you're not working as hard or as fast, so it's going to end up taking you a lot longer. So you might spend, I don't know, you might spend like 15 minutes or so on a high intensity session, but a low intensity session you might spend 30 to 40 minutes. So it's kind of a trade-off. It's like you're, one, you might train for a sport and it's faster and it has different outcomes, and one, it's just more casual, it's easier on your body. You know, personally, when I was in high school, I was a big football player, so high intensity cardio was something that I focused on more than low intensity because, you know, I needed to be athletic, I needed to be fast, I needed to have a very good endurance and stamina so I can compete on a regular basis at a top level. Where there's nothing wrong with low intensity, it's just higher intensity training just gave me better endurance and better stamina, so I was better prepared for that. But right now, my biggest thing that I'm focusing on is my weight training and with lifting. So I like low intensity cardio because it's not very taxing on my body. I can do it and recover very fast from it, whereas high intensity interval training, it's a lot harder in your body and it takes you a lot longer to recover. That's why they say that high intensity training has like an afterburn effect. So you continue to burn calories and your body's continue to work hard after you partake in the exercise. So I like low intensity because it's a lot easier on my body. I can recover more and it doesn't affect my lifting days at all. And then also, I like low intensity cardio because it takes a lot longer. So like I was talking about earlier, is it allows you to just sort of clear your head, de-stress, and just really focus on just your workout or anything that's on your mind. You can just stay focused. Personally, I like to grab my phone and watch some YouTube videos or Netflix when I do this. I mean, I'm just kind of, I'm talking to you guys right now, but when I'm not doing that, I've got my headphones in, I'm watching a TV show or one of my favorite YouTubers or something like that. So it honestly doesn't feel like that long, and so I'm just doing that. It's just casual, I'm burning some calories, just staying active. Cardio, cardio alone will not make you super ripped or fit. It's simply just a tool to help you better succeed in your fitness kind of journey. So yeah, that's why I like cardio. I think that's about all I have to say right now, just regarding cardio. It's pretty self-explanatory. I might do more videos later, just kind of talking more in detail about what actually is taking place, like maybe like the sciencey kind of aspects to it. But yeah. And if you guys are curious what like exactly how long, how fast I'm walking, I do a pyramid walk. So I start out on the treadmill walking on the normal, just flat surface, and then every like 3 minutes I'll raise it up by 2.5 incline, and then I'll work all the way up, continuing increasing the weight every 3 minutes all the way up to 10 incline. And then I'll walk on the incline for 10 for roughly 8 to 10 minutes. So normally I walk like 3 minutes for each like incline level, but once I get up to 10, I'll stay there for 8 minutes. And after 8 minutes, I'll work my way back down, dropping 2.5 incline every 3 minutes, and I'll work back down to just a flat surface. Then once I get back down to the flat surface, I'll just, I'll continue to walk for a few minutes until I decide to be done. And usually I will walk anywhere from 32 minutes all the way to 40 minutes. Just depends on the day, how many calories I'm trying to burn. On average, I usually burn like anywhere from 350 to 400 calories. So yeah, and that's about all I have to say about cardio. So thank you guys for listening, and I will be back in just a little bit. Alright guys, so I just finished my little cardio session, and as you can see, I'm actually pretty tired. So it just shows that low intensity cardio still does give you a good little workout. So yeah, it says right here, I ended up walking for about just over 34 minutes, and I burned exactly like 400 calories. I don't know, it's probably not 100% accurate, just because you never really can trust these cardio machines 100%, but it says I burned 400. I know I burned somewhere around that. That's all you really need to know. You don't have to be super exact. The only way you're ever gonna be super exact is if you have like a heart rate monitor on. So I just know I burned roughly 400 calories, so that's actually pretty good. But the cool thing about this is I walked for over a half hour, like 34 minutes, but it didn't feel long at all, because I was, the whole time when I wasn't talking to you guys, I was watching one of my YouTube videos, so it just made time fly by, and I honestly really enjoyed it, because if you find a good video or a good movie or TV show or something to do or watch while you're walking, you don't even think about the workout. You're so in tune, and time just flies right by. So yeah, that was a good little cardio workout. So I'm gonna clean this up, and then I'm gonna do just a little bit of ab workout. On my off days when I do my little light, low intensity cardio, I like to incorporate just a little bit of abs, because it's good to let most of your muscle groups rest, but your abdominal muscles are one of those muscle groups where they are able to be trained every day, because they work in almost like everything you do. So I find that just a little bit of daily ab training can go a long way, and it's really helped me just with my abs and just sort of my physique, and it just makes me feel good as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right guys, so now I'm about to do my little ab work after my little cardio session. So when I do my abs on my off days, honestly, it's not a huge deal what you do at all. As long as you just do something to get some sort of like a muscle stimulation in your abs and break down the muscle fibers just slightly, you're on the right track. So I'm just gonna do 2 exercises, 3 sets for each exercise, and call that good for all my abs for the day. So first exercise I'm gonna do is just hanging leg raises on the pull-up bar. So I'll show you guys that right now. I like to do about 10 reps for these, 3 sets, 10 reps each. If you can, but start to build your reps up, so you get about 12 reps, 12 to 15 I should say. These are great for your lower abs as well as just the whole core in general.
hold on the way down. Yeah, so that's hanging leg raises. That's ab exercise number 1 for the day. And it does a great job of just working your whole entire abs, especially your lower abs. Okay guys, so I just finished hanging leg raises. I did 3 sets, about 10 reps for each set. So now that's ab exercise number 1. So now I'm gonna just do one more quick exercise, and I'm gonna do lying leg raises. At the moment, I'm just kind of in a leg raise phase. That's what I like doing. So as long as I'm doing something for my abs, that's a good thing. So I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm not picky at all about certain ab exercise. I mean, there's tons of great ab exercises out there. This is just what I prefer. So I'm gonna do 3 sets again for this, but instead I'm gonna do drop sets. So in the first set I'm gonna do about 25 reps. Second set I'm gonna do 20 reps. And then the last set, I'm gonna do 15 reps. And these are just slow, controlled reps. I mean, it's not a whole lot of reps for ab exercises, but as long as you keep them slow and controlled, you're gonna have a good muscle stimulation in your abs. So I'm gonna do set number 1 right here. 25 reps. I like to keep my hands above my head to use my core more. Make sure you're keeping your back flat in the ground though, so you don't cause injury. All right guys, so that was set number 1 for lying leg raises. Just to clarify, I said keep your back flat on the ground. That's more so when you're bringing your legs back down, because it's okay if you raise your. So just keep your back flat on the ground when you're coming back down. That's just going to prevent injury, and it's just going to allow your body to have the best form and the best muscle activation. So that's all I do for my off day cardio and workout. So thanks for watching. All right, so that was just sort of like my off day, sort of like cardio / what I do / what kind of just like work I put in on my off days from lifting. So on the days that I don't lift, so any days besides Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's what I'll do. I'll either walk on the treadmill or just go for a walk or something. Do something that's just like low intensity, but it just gets your heart rate up a little bit. You burn some calories and you're just active. As well as most often, I will always do a little bit of just ab and core work with that as well. So yeah, so thanks for watching. If you guys, like I always say, if you have any questions at all just about life or fitness in general, please contact me over email or Instagram or some way. Just contact me, and I'd love to just sort of answer your questions or comments or just sort of just talk. So yeah, thanks for watching. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later with another video. So see you guys.